going to make a video for my blog that talks about the initial ideas for my music video. So I feel like the ideas I'm about to talk about have really come through the research onto my target audience, in the sense that I want to make sure that my music video appeals to them, and that it shows the codes and conventions of an indie rock genre music video, and it can be seen in the music video, because at the end of the day I don't want to produce something that doesn't have that. It doesn't have any reflection on all the research that I've put into it so far. So let's get started. So my first one is that I'm going to have many jump cuts in my music video. So when I say this is a thing that happens in lots of music videos. However, it's important in this one because I feel like my song, called Skydiving by Cruise Control UK, is quite a fast and upbeat song, meaning that the tempo is quite quick. So I feel like having quite a lot of jump cuts in the music video will also mirror the speed of the song. So I want to try and do that, like have loads of jump cuts, so that it almost excites and interests my audience whilst watching the music video, so it doesn't bore them. Because at the end of the day, you don't want something that will make people not want to watch the music video again. You want something that will keep them wanting to watch it. So yeah, I'm going to include jump cuts, and I'm going to explain more about what shots I might use throughout this video as well. However, secondly, I'm going to have a narrative. Now, I didn't think I would need a narrative when actually thinking about doing this music video. However, actually, from my target audience research into them, when I did a questionnaire for them, they 70% of my target audience said that they would like to see a narrative in a music video like this. I was shocked about this because I thought it would be more performance. But I guess with the influence of the music videos like the Arctic Monkeys When the Sun Goes Down, has almost influenced consumers and audiences to actually watch music videos like that. That they want to see something that's visually interesting instead of something that's possibly just a performance, because you can see that a performance anywhere, like a gig or something like that, where actually to see the meaning of what the song is about might be more interesting. So when thinking, it gave me the harder task of thinking of what narrative I should have. So I decided to have a narrative that talks about a relationship. Now, I decided this because the song lyrics suggest a failing relationship that's happening. It's failing because of the reckless behaviour of I feel like the female character in it. So the behaviour from this character, I feel like, is seen throughout the lyrics of the whole of the song. However, one line that comes to mind is when the frontman or the singer says, all the alcohol, drugs, and the smoke is beginning to annoy me." I feel like this highlights her behaviour and her lifestyle at this point in their relationship, that she is trying her best to possibly, when analysing the song, I thought that she's trying her best to be something that she's not, in a sense. So I wanted to play on that a bit more, and that's how the narrative of having a relationship and actually exploring these characters in the music video and what they feel about each other might be quite good to see in a music video. This brought me to think about how I could, where would the location would be. And I feel that I have two ideas. The one at the moment in time I feel like will be the best idea is actually having it almost, the opening of the music video will when the guy is kicked out of this girlfriend's house, and that location will be somewhere like the like, I don't know, suburban area of a town, because if I want it to be something, I kind of want to show that her behaviour, it doesn't, well, her past is nothing like she is now. Like, she's possible, because when you think of suburbia, you think of a well-off life in a way, but I want to show that maybe she's rebelling against that, so I wanted to possibly shoot it there. But then I thought, would that necessarily fit in the genre? And I don't think it will, but I'm gonna see if it, I feel like that's the idea I'm gonna do first, and then if ideas change and I decide through the process that maybe it's not the best idea, I'm going to do the second idea, in the sense that it will be based in areas that are, I would say, run down, with graffiti and on walls, etc., etc. So that definitely fits in the genre of indie rock, I would say. I also thought, well, my second narrative, I thought if we did another, I would say that the second narrative I thought of, but I thought was probably not the best idea to do, that's why I'm not going to do it now, is actually focusing on the word skydiving, because the song's called Skydiving, and almost focusing on how it's living your life on the edge, in a sense. So I wanted to focus maybe on that, but then I thought actually the lyrics in the song don't show that. You need to, I feel that the lyrics explain more about the song, and I feel like the visuals can also explain more about the song as well. So I wanted to make it more of an amplification music video, which you can see on one of my posts talking about Goodwin's theory about what an amplification music video is. Anyway, that's what I think of, like, my initial ideas of the narrative. However, not surprisingly, I feel like I'm going to have a performance element in my music video as well. So it didn't surprise me. Out of my target audience, I found out around about 85% of people wanted to see a performance element in the music video. This included a lot of people saying that they wanted to see a band, and also a lot of people saying that they wanted to see people playing musical instruments. Now, this is what I expected, because of, like, the music video by Muse called Starlight is about mainly performance. So I thought that's what I would originally want to do, but actually it's not. So but I feel like I'm going to still have that performance element in it. So the way I'm going to, I think, include all my ideas in it is that the performance element will be seen throughout the music video, and that can also be highlighted through the use of jump cuts, in the sense that you could have the narrative and then it could jump cut to somebody playing a musical instrument. So I feel like that will help me also fill up the song, what visuals to see in the song, but also highlight more about what the genre is of the music video. So yes, I'm gonna have that performance element in it, and then that also got me into thinking about the locations of the music video. Oh well, this part with the performance element, and I thought originally, I've changed my mind, of having it in the same places like you would see in the music video if it was going to be based in the suburbs, or I'm more inclined to base it more in the graffiti rundown areas. But actually I've changed my mind, in the sense that I feel like the music video the performance element in the music video should almost show that studio or like gig like environment. So I'm going to have it in a studio where it has more like better lighting and performance lighting, etc. But I feel like it also be the most crucial part to see the frontman's direct address to the audience about his feelings of what's happened in the narrative that I'm going to put in. So that's why I'm going to have that side of the performance element in it. So yeah, I feel like my ideas at the moment, it might all change in making this music video, and I hope filming goes quite smoothly and well. So yeah, fingers crossed.